Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's tutorial, what we are going to do is we are going to write one automation in which we are going to write a Lambda. What that Lambda is going to do is that Lambda is going to run a weekly once by using Eventbridge schedule, and once it runs on a weekly basis, it will fetch all the unused EBS volumes which are lying in your account, and it will notify you via email. That would be SNS notification towards the configured subscription that we have. So let's go ahead and jump to the AWS console to see how we can achieve this automation. So first we will go to our console, and into our console what I have here is, guys, we have two EC2 instances right now. One is Linux UAT and one is Linux dev that I have created already. So let me see if both of them are in running state. Yes, both of them are in running state. So on the left hand side in the EC2 dashboard, if I go to volumes, so guys, you can see these two volumes which are there. These are associated with the EC2 instances. Okay, so as you can see the associations over here. So this is associated to the EC2 instances. Now, as these volumes are associated to the EC2 instances, this cannot be unused volume. So what would be unused volume? That if we have any EBS volume which is not been attached to an EC2 instance, that we consider as a unused volumes. So let's go back to the EC2 instance. Now, first what I'm going to do is, for writing our Lambda function, I am going to create an IAM policy and IAM role. So if I go to policies, create policy. So in this create policy, first I will choose EC2. EC2. So in EC2, I will click on EC2 and I will click on list. So over here, we'll go to describe. See. So over here it is describe volumes, describe volume status, describe volume attribute. I'm going to select these three. Okay. So after selecting these three, I will just go over here and so we have listed that, and for resources I will select all resources. Now I will add additional permissions in which I will choose SNS. So as you guys know, yeah, this is SNS. So in this, what we have to achieve is we are going to get the topic attribute list. Okay, so it would be read get topic attributes, then in list it will be list topic, list subscription. So I will just click on list all. Okay, and over here now in right I will go, and it should be publish. That's it. And for resources I will select all resources and add additional permissions, and over here I will select logs. So CloudWatch logs, over here you just select everything. Why we are enabling the logs? It's always preferable to enable log because it helps you in case if there is any error you can troubleshoot it. So if I go to JSON, you can see these all actions has been added to our policy. Next tag, review, and in this we will see unused underscore volumes underscore policy. Let's copy it, create policy. So policy created successfully. Now we will go to roles, create role, AWS service, Lambda. Next, let's paste the policy over here, enter, select the policy. Let's keep the role name as unused volumes role. That's it. Just create the role. So guys, what I will do, I will go back to the EC2 dashboard once again, and over here, if I go on the left hand side, I'll click on volumes, right click, open in new tab. So in volumes, I'm going to create a new volume. So create a new volume. It is, let's keep it as 30 GB, general purpose SSD. Here's East one. Don't create a volume from a snapshot. Leave everything as it is. Okay. And just go ahead and create a volume. Okay. So guys, as you can see, the volume is getting created. So let's go ahead and write unused. Save it. So we have added a tag also for this volume, which is unused. Okay. So it is created, it is available. And guys, as you know, when I'm going to attach this to EC2 instance, it will show the volume state as in use, and right now it is just in a available state. Okay. So after that, what we were doing, we will create a SNS topic now. Let's go to SNS. I will open that in the new tab. Okay, let's go to topics, create topic, keep it as standard. Let's keep the name as unused volumes underscore notify. Okay, no need to mention the display name, keep it as it is. And I will just click on create topic. So once the topic is created successfully, I will click on create subscription. So when I click on create subscription, it has used the topic ARN, and in protocol I will mention email, and over here I will mention my email ID. Okay, so that's it. I will just click on create subscription. So guys, as you saw, the subscription is created successfully. I will go back to topics. So if I open my topic, so over here you can see the subscription is showing pending approval because I have not yet confirmed this subscription email which has been sent on my email that I have mentioned over there. So let me go to my email box. So guys, as you can see, I have got the email. I will just click on confirm subscription. And as soon as I did that, it gave me a message subscription confirmed. Okay, I will close this. And if I go back over here in subscription, I will just refresh this page. It will show status as confirmed. Now, okay, so let's go ahead and create the Lambda function right away, because till now as you can see, we have created one volume. Okay, after creating the volume, we have created IAM role and policy that we are going to use in our Lambda function, and we have also created a topic, and we have subscribed to that topic successfully. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for Lambda. In Lambda, I will click on create function. So on create function, I will write volumes underscore unused, volumes underscore unused. Over here I will select Python 3.6, then I will change the role and select the role that we have created. So what we have created is, we have created the role unused volume role. So if I click on this, and I'm just going to go ahead and create function. Okay, so my function is created successfully. Let me go ahead. Success. Hello Lambda. So guys, after doing this, just write this code. Why I'm writing this code? Because I want to perform one test. Why I am performing this test? Because I want to confirm if my log group and log stream for this specific Lambda is getting created. So as I have done, configured the test case also, deployed the code, I will just click on test. Okay, it was successful. Now what I will do, I will just go to monitor and click on view logs in CloudWatch. So guys, as you can see, the logs are also created successfully and it is printed over here, hello Lambda. Now what I will do is, now we will go ahead and start coding. So as part of code, what I'm going to do, so guys, as you know, I'm going to use Boto 3. So in Boto 3, I am going to invoke the Boto 3 client. So for invoking the Boto 3 client, what I will do, I will just go to Google and search for EC2 Boto 3. Once I go to EC2 Boto 3, in this EC2 Boto 3, I'm going to refer to the EC2 client. So let the page load. Yes, I will click on client. Okay, I will just copy this line, go back, paste it in my code. Now after doing that, so what I'm going to do now is I want to get all the volume list which is been created into my account. So for doing that, what I will do, uh, there should be one method named describe volume. It is describe underscore, here we go, it is detached volume, sorry. So it should be, yes, describe volume. So it is describes the specified EBS volume of all of your EBS volumes. So it will give, sorry for clicking on that, describe volumes. So in this is the code attribute. So what I'm going to do is, so I will just go ahead and just copy this. So before copying that, what I will do, instead of using client over here, I will use EC2 and I will use create a variable volumes is equal to, I will just copy this EC2 describe volume. So what this function is going to return, let's go and see. It is going to return a dictionary. So in this dictionary, it is going to return the volumes. In volumes, it is going to return attachment. Attachment is a list. In this attachment, it is going to tell you that it is associated to which instance ID and all the prerequisite information. So I will go back over here in the code. Now let's jump to our function lambda handler and we will start writing the code. So guys, as you know, it is going to return dictionary. So we are going to traverse a dictionary. So for that, what we are going to use is we are going to use the for loop. In for loop, I will use for vol in volumes. What is volumes? This is the variable where describe volumes data was retrieved and saved. And within the volume, what I have to check, as I said, within volumes. So in this dictionary, there is volumes and next token. So I want to go inside volume. So I have to traverse this part of the list, this key pair of the list. So over here, I will just copy this volumes from here and I will paste it over here. Done. So after doing that, so now I will write a if condition. So why I'm writing a if condition, I will show you that. So guys, if I uh, before doing that, let me go ahead and print, try to print over here. Okay. So I will just click this for your reference. Okay. So what I'm going to do is So instead of running this code over here, what we can do, so fetching the output for each and every step won't be possible over here. So what I will do, let me open my PyCharm editor. So in this PyCharm editor, what we can do is at least we can start testing our code before we deploy it onto the Lambda function. So if I go back to my Lambda function, I will just copy the same lines from there and I will paste it over here. Okay. And after that, what I'm going to do is, as you know, we are going to use a for loop, same for loop, and under this for loop, let's use for. Okay. Now let's go ahead and run the code. Let's see what we are getting. Okay guys, so guys, as you can see, there are three EBS volumes right now, as I said you. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. Okay, so let's go over here. See, so the first two instance IDs are associated. So first two volume IDs are associated with the instance IDs, which is B006 and 24005. Let me show you that right away. So if I go to instances, you can see B006 and 4005. So as you can see, these are associated with two instances. Now, what is the difference over here is, guys, if you can see in attachments, so this attachment is having this data, so this list. So when it is not in use, this attachment is going to be as blank. It is not going to return anything. So you should now understand what exactly we are going to do. So to fetch the unused volumes, this is our condition that we can use. So if attachment is equal to 0, that means if this list is equal to 0, then we will consider that this EBS volume is not in use. Okay, so I will just minimize this. So what I'm trying to say is, so let me show you by coding it. So over here, what I can do, I can mention, let's remove this print. I will mention if length wall. So under wall, what we have to fetch is, guys, so as I said, under volumes, the attachments is blank if it is not associated. So this list would be blank. So in our code, it would be wall, and under wall, it will be attachments. Okay. So let's put that attachment over here now. So if length attachment is equal to 0, sorry, colon, then let's print the volume ID over here. Okay, so which would be, what is, this is volume ID. Okay, it will be VOL. I will copy this from here, volume ID. That's it. Now I will just run the code once again. So guys, you can see it gave only one volume ID from 3. So let's go ahead and see which volume ID it is. Is it the unused one? So I will go back to our console. I will go to volumes. So in volume, okay, see, there are 3 volumes. So this is the unused one, that is 78CF6, and this is the same 78CF6. So guys, this is how we are going to make sure that it is going to give us the volume ID which is unused. So this is the same code that I will just go ahead and copy paste over here. why I showed you that this in the editor, so that you can understand what exactly is going in the backend while we are using this Boto3 function and how we are traversing the dictionary. So I will just copy this from here, go back to our code in Lambda. So under for loop, I will write the if condition, and in if condition, now we will write our original code. So in our original code, what I'm going to do is I am going to write volume 1 is equal to unused volume ID is equal to dot format and volume ID. It is going to print this. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this also in the browser itself, and let's run it. Okay, okay, so let's print the one. And guys, as you can see, it is showing us the output. Let me make it like this. I'm gonna once again. Okay, so the output is what I am expecting. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to create a empty list over here under this for loop, and that empty list name would be unused underscore volume. Unused underscore vol is equal to empty list. So the list, so when there would be multiple EBS instances which are unused, so what we are going to do is we are going to keep on adding those specific volume IDs to this empty list. So how we are going to do that? For that we are going to use a Python function which is dot append. So it will be unused volume dot append vol1. Now let's print the list for your reference. Sorry. So guys, as you can see now, it is displayed in list. Okay. So what we have done in this code is first we fetched all the list of volumes, then we checked if that specific volume is been attached to EC2 instance or not. So if it was not in use with any EC2 instances, we fetched the name of that specific volume ID and we added that to our empty list. So once we have the empty list, why we are using it? We want this empty list so that it can be used in our SNS topic for sending the code. So now I will just go ahead and write. So guys, before using the SNS code over here, we have to call the SNS client also. So I will just go over here and I will mention SNS Boto3. In SNS Boto3, I will just go over here, and in this I have to use the method. First I will just copy this client is equal to Boto3. Let's copy it over here also, and let's copy it over here also. Now once it is copied, so I will just go over here. So after this if is completed. So outside the for loop, I will write, I will just publish. So it should be publish. So sends a message to an Amazon SNS topic, a text message, SMS directly to a phone, or a message to a mobile platform. Okay. So I'm going to use this client publish. So it is going to be client.publish, and within this publish we have to mention our arguments. So as a part of this argument, I am going to send topic ARN. Okay. Apart from topic ARN, I will select subject and I will select the message, which would be this. Now if you go down, you can see the message is required one. Okay, you cannot send, you cannot use this method without this required argument. So first I will just copy this topic ARN, topic ARN. And after this topic ARN, I will use subject, and after this subject I will use message. Okay. So in topic ARN, what I have to do is I have to go to my SNS topic, and I have to go to my topic ARN. I have to just copy this, paste it in the code. After doing that, next I will just mention the warning unused volumes list, and in message what I have to do is I have to pass this unused vol. So guys, as you know, this is a list, and over here in the argument it is only going to ask for string. So I will typecast it and use unused volume over here. And let me just go ahead and run this code and see if it is functional. So guys, there was no error. Now let me check my email if I have received this notification. So let's check if we have received a notification. Just remember this number 78CF6. So I will just open my email that I have received for the same to you guys. Oh, sorry, it's not the right one. Okay, so see, warning unused volumes list that I have mentioned over here. Warning unused volumes list. Okay, I have mentioned over here, and it is giving the unused volume ID is 78CF6, which is 78CF6. So as you can see, this code is functional and up and running. So what I will do, I will just copy this code. So let's go to our Lambda function. Where is the Lambda function? Okay, it's over here. So till volume, we have the code. So now volume, after that, it should be this. So now let's copy this. Copied. Let's go back, paste. Let's copy this and let's go back and paste. So I have already mentioned it over here, the client. So that's it, guys. I will just go ahead and copy the ARN. Okay. So this is how, guys, we are going to run our code. So once this code is run, it is going to send an email notification to the user on weekly basis to notify. So for doing that, what we have to do right now is we have to go ahead and configure Eventbridge rule. So let's do that. I will just go ahead and search for Eventbridge. So let's open it in a new tab. Let's create rule and when unused volume notify. Okay, so we are going to schedule it, and what is going to be our schedule? It should run once weekly. So for that we are going to write the cron job. So for cron job, make sure you open this link, you understand this table, and based on this table you go ahead and make the changes. So let's go ahead and do it. So I will schedule it at 11 a.m. Weekly basis. So I will just give 0 minutes. Minutes as 0. Then hours at 11. Space. Then days of month. Question mark. And then month. Again I will use wildcard over here, star. Then it is going to be 7. So day of the week is 1 to 7, but I'm going to keep it on Sunday. It should be sorry, Saturday, so it should be 7. So 1 is Sunday, as you can see, and 7 is Saturday, so I will keep it as 7. And here would be wildcard once again. And guys, as you can see, so it is going to run on every Saturday at 11 a.m. and you can also adjust the time as per your time zone. And over here in Lambda function, we are going to select our Lambda, that is unused volumes, and we are just going to click on create. So guys, this is how you can achieve the automation, in which what we have done. So in this automation we have created a Lambda function. This Lambda function checks the unused volumes onto the account, and once a week, and this schedule we are setting it in Eventbridge. So based on that schedule, it fetches the information and it sends an email notification to the user so that they can take an appropriate action. Thank you for joining the tutorial, guys. Have a great day ahead. Good day.